So guys, I am making creamy garlic chicken. I am using chicken breast, so I had chicken breast which I've sliced in this size of pieces you can see there. I am now browning it, or call it searing it. Once it's ready, I will show you the next step, and we shall be having this with rice, but I will show you all the steps and I will show you the final result. Next step, I'm gonna prepare my mushrooms and I will show you how I do that. I'm taking this video myself, so you may I may just show you only the steps as they are, but not show you the full process. But it's quite easy to understand what I've done, so I'll come back and I will just show you once it's browned nicely what we are doing next. Keep watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share and comment. Thank you. So guys, I am that's my chicken coming up really nicely. I am just going to turn them over now. This process has taken, I would say, about 10 minutes. Of course, I'm not fully cooking it, I'm just searing it, and then I will cook it fully in the oven. So I'm just turning it over. It's all ready on this side now. I just want the other side to be like that. Honestly, it's so easy. It's a quick fix, but you can make the chicken to your own liking and taste. So, but it's a really quick process, not complicated at all. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Coming up nicely. I'll just brown the other side to look like this side, and then I will talk you through the next process. So guys, these are my ingredients now. The next ingredients, I'll just go back. So we got the chicken that's so nicely browned. I got a pan there that I'm going to use. I will be using olive oil. So I got mushrooms, I got pepper, black pepper, salt, and chicken cubes. I have onions. I have pounded garlic. I normally like to pound my garlic. I do have garlic presser, but I just like to be very traditional because I enjoy doing that. And then I have single cream. I have a pan there that I'm going to use for making my mushroom and onions, and I do have my chicken there, so I will show you the next process. That's my pan now heating up, and I will be just adding my olive oil. Just put enough to cook your onions. I'll just spread it like so. Once that's heated up, I will add my onions, and then I will just wait for the onions to cook a bit before I add my mushrooms. So I will go through that with you. I'll show you in a minute. My oil is heating up nicely. I'm just gonna put my onions in. Got lots of onions. You need onions in this cooking. So we're gonna cook those onions until they are slightly tender before we add our mushrooms. I might just need to add a little bit more oil because of the amount of onions I'm using. So I've just added a little bit of oil because of the amount of onions I'm using. So I'll cook the onions, and when they are slightly tender, I will add my garlic. Actually, I will go with the mushrooms just before the garlic because garlic doesn't like to be cooked for too long, otherwise it becomes bitter. So I'll cook the onions and I'll show you in a second. That's my onions. Look at that. I love onions, and look at the amount of onions I have cooked. So I am going to cook them a little bit more. They're not quite ready yet. When they start just looking a little bit more tender, then I will add my mushrooms, and then I'll add my garlic thereafter. So stick with me. It's quite easy process to follow, and we'll go through all this together. So let's give it a bit more time. So guys, you can now see the difference in the onions. Parts of them are browning. So we're gonna add our mushrooms now. That's our mushrooms in there, and I will cook the mushrooms just slightly more, and then I will show you at what point we will be adding our garlic. So let's just cook them and see. I'm just avoiding making the video too long, so I will not show you the whole process of cooking the mushrooms, but I will show you when the mushrooms are ready for me to add the garlic. So guys, look at our onions now. You can see they are now cooked, and our mushrooms are quite nicely cooked because I really don't want to cook them more than this because they're gonna cook in the oven and they're gonna cook while I'm cooking my garlic. So I'm just gonna add my garlic in now. So that's our garlic in there. I'm gonna stir that. I do not cook garlic for too long, to be honest. So I'll give it a minute or two for the garlic to just give us the flavors we want, because we just want the flavor of garlic in our chicken sauce. And I will talk you through the next process. So let's give that just 2 minutes to cook, and then we will go to the next step. So guys, I've just added our onions and garlic are coming up nicely. So I've just added black pepper, and I've added salt and the chicken cubes. So within the 2 minutes I'm cooking the garlic, I'm also cooking giving it flavor with chicken cubes and with the black pepper and a bit of salt. Remember, the chicken cubes have salt, so be aware. And then just before you go to the next step, I'll tell you in a minute. Right, that's our mushrooms, onions, pepper, chicken cubes, and salt. So they are all ready. That's how we want them. You can cook them a bit more or less depending on how you cook your onions every time you cook. So I'm just gonna add the cream now. I'll put the 2 quarts of cream. There we are. So all the cream is in now. So I've just added our cream now. As you can see, after our garlic and onions are cooked. So I will let that cook for a bit. I've used the 2 pots of cream. So we'll let that cook, and then we will go to the next step. So in there is mushrooms. onions, we've added chicken cubes, we've added salt, we've added black pepper to your taste, so I won't tell you how much to add. Let the sauce cook a bit and set, and then I will show you the next step. Remember, the chicken cubes have salt, so remember to taste your salt just before you go to the next step. So at this point, make sure the sauce is got enough salt to your liking. That's our cream there. I've just simmered it to cook for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, our cream will be ready for the next step. So just keep watching guys. I have used single cream, as I said. You can use double cream if you like your food really creamy, but to me single cream is enough for me and my family. That's our cream. Can you see even the color is looking creamer in color? So that's our cream coming up really nicely. Stirring it. Our cream is now all ready. I've tasted the salt and it's enough, and I've just transferred our chicken into a little container. This is a container where we are going to finish our cooking in. So there it is. So I'll turn the hob off now. I'll just move that away for a minute. Then I will bring a little tray there. And what I will do is I will just pour the cream all over the chicken, like so. I am just gonna put my camera away for a minute to just cover the chicken with the cream, and I'll show you in a minute. So that's our little tray. The chicken is in there. I've just covered it with the garlic mushroom sauce, so all the chicken is covered. My next step will be to put a foil on, cover it completely, and then I'll put this in the oven for about 30 minutes and our chicken will be ready to go. My oven has been preheated to 200 degrees, and I will actually lower that now to 150, just so that the chicken can just cook through with the sauce for half an hour. And then I might just increase the heat to 160, just for a little bit more heat, and then our chicken will be ready. While that's in the oven, I shall be making rice, but the rice will not be on the video. And thank you for watching. Keep watching to the end, and let me just know what you think about this cooking. This is all nicely wrapped now with foil. Just make sure you wrap it really nice and tight to remain tightened, and just keep the flavors in, the heat in, so your chicken can cook really nicely and absorb the flavors. So after 30 minutes, I will show you our final result. 5 minutes later, this is now out of the oven. And honestly, I couldn't tell you what it looks like, because I'm gonna open it and I'll tell you what it looks like. That is my rice there, which I've just finished cooking, and I will show you my end result in a minute. So I will open this. Ooh, look with me. And I don't know how it looks like, but it does look actually really great. Look at that. Look at that. That is the final result. I'm still videoing for myself, holding the camera with one hand, but you can see that. Look at that. Look at the color. I'll open it up. There we are. And that will be served with this rice. I just cooked normal rice, really. I didn't put, I normally cook coconut rice, but I didn't, coconut cream rice, but I didn't do that because the chicken already has cream and I don't want to add cream to everything. Okay, I will just serve that. So guys, this is our chicken now all ready and served with the rice. This is just normal cooked rice. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share and comment, and keep on watching. Give us any recommendations. We are all here to learn, and see you on the next video, and thank you for watching my video.